Hello? 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 Sound check, sound check. 1, 2, 3.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Landry's Dolphins going up against Brown's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger leading them to their 6th divisional title since he became a starter. They're rolling 7 straight wins coming into the postseason.
Wasn't it you that said a few weeks ago, when the weather starts to turn cold, Big Ben starts to heat up?
I think we both said that.
Well, how about it, though? 7 straight wins for Pittsburgh down the stretch. He didn't play in the last game against Cleveland, resting his body and getting ready for the playoffs. But Big Ben in full form right now. 29
touchdowns, 13 interceptions so far in the season. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught 1 pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Donald Butler brings him down. And let's run through the Dolphins defense.
Cameron Wake may have begun his career in Canada, but in the NFL, he's been one of the top pass rushers since he's entered the league.
Eight yards to go here on second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And caught, right side, Green. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
There's a lot of discussion this year about the MVP and who's going to win it. And Tom Brady's name comes up, and immediately someone says, don't forget, he didn't play the first 4 games this season. Should he be in it? Well, Le'Veon Bell missed games early, and if he hadn't missed those games, I think we'd be talking about him as a strong MVP candidate, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, he was over 1,200 yards, just 7 rushing touchdowns, but also didn't play Week 17 either, so that's 5 weeks of the season gone for him.
Well, you remember, was it Week 16 against Buffalo when he just absolutely decimated them for over 200 yards rushing? Probably needed the time off after that anyway.
Actually, by the way, quick correction, if you add in Week 17, he only missed 4 weeks this season, but still, great production.
Brandon, with every season, Antonio Brown makes his draft status really seem like a joke, doesn't he? Well, I mean, how did he not go in the first round?
Yeah, well, now he did go in the first round of the fantasy football draft. But not the real NFL draft, but 106 catches this year, just one behind who?
One behind Larry Fitzgerald of the Arizona Cardinals, who had a fantastic season himself. But I was talking with an all-pro voter, guy who votes for the AP team, and know what he said? How do I pick receivers? But I do know this, I'm picking Antonio Brown first.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out comes Adam Gase's playoff-bound Miami Dolphins sitting at 10-6 as they go into the playoffs. Matt Moore, you get a look at him. His 10th year out of Oregon State, has never been to the playoffs. That changes January 2017.
And not only had he never been, obviously, because he'd never been, he'd never even played and wasn't supposed to play this year. But then there was the injury to Ryan Tannehill, and I know Tannehill wants to come back and play. I think Moore is going to be the quarterback for the playoffs for the Dolphins, and he deserves to be. 2-1 as a starter, filling in for Ryan Tannehill.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He takes us from the 30 to the 34. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They run again with Ajayi. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's Ajayi. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Moore. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Ajayi. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his
nice
sheet,
run to get the first.
Short yardage runs and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff for Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. More now. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On second down, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
What a bum. He dropped it.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On now the Steelers' 2nd-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
All right, here we go. Boo, Landy! Boo, Landy!
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And an alley to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete. It's Sims. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first
Man, that was a
down.
dart.
Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the
Not when he's
occasional
averaging
1-yard
6
run,
yards a
hey,
carry.
Congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. 7-3 the score. More from the Steel City coming up after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football.
Well, that was
And
an
they got it here
action-packed first
with a
quarter,
first down.
kind of.
the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he takes it into the end
Man, they made that
zone
look
for the
easy right
Dolphin
there.
touchdown. Marquise Gray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Michael Thomas on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down following the run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey, 4 down.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And caught, right side, Green. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Roethlisberger going to give to Williams on the draw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An extra defensive back was inserted on that play, what they call their nickel defense. And what you're hoping as an offense is that they will get out of there thinking it's a pass play and create space for you to run the draw. In this case, that didn't happen. The extra DB was not blocked and made the play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, let's go tangential for a second. Give the viewers a behind-the-scenes look at our pregame meal with our production crew. 2 of our cameramen, Jared and Goose, one a Dolphins fan, one a Steelers fan. They're going head-to-head because those 2 teams will meet in the playoffs. It was interesting to hear them debate, wasn't it?
It certainly was. I was a little worried about Goose because normally he flies with Maverick, and you know how that turned out. But anyway, the way they were discussing it, think about how these 2 teams met in the regular season. Miami, 1-4 at the time, they beat Pittsburgh in a big-time upset. That kick started their season. Miami won 9 of their next 10 games. In Pittsburgh, they lost their next 4, counting that game. So they went to a tailspin before finishing it strong with 7 straight wins. I think Big Ben, though, back in the lineup, Pittsburgh at home. I like the Steelers in this matchup.
James Harrison's showing his age there. A little slow, couldn't catch up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. More now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that incompletion also gives me a chance to ask you about defensive MVPs. You know, I thought that it was going to be Von Miller. He had 13.5 sacks a few games ago, but didn't have any the final stretch of the season. But he still has a possibility.
No doubt. We still have to talk about him. He's one of the best defenders in the league. But how about some other names? Vic Beasley from Atlanta led the league in sacks. Khalil Mack, you have to block him with 2 or 3 guys on each and every play. How about Landon Collins and his playmaking for the New York Giants? Helped them get to the playoffs this year. And, of course, Eric Berry from Kansas City. A couple of pick sixes, the pick 2 against Atlanta, an all-around playmaker. And Aaron Donald's team didn't play very well, but he's one of the best ones in the league.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now more. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is Ajayi. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back to throw here. Finding time. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football,
Well, they're
right,
kicking into the wind now, so the field goal might be doable.
Comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And Frank's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
He roughed the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Wow, what an idiot.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. First down and goal to go from the 7. They run with Ajayi. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal to go now. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kenny Stills, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
I hear those chants. They're gone.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, Charles Davis is mean, man. He's cutting punters.
That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Man, Brown got stuck.
On 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers.
Damn, that was almost
6
picked.
yards is the
Close.
pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Green with a catch left side. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams taking it in. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Well, back to a close game now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. More now. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they
What
would,
a terrible
because if they
throw.
were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initials.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Three yards to go on second down. Another pistol look here. On second down, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Yeah, just as long as Moore doesn't throw another pick, dude. That was a terrible pick they
They got
threw
the
last
ball in
time.
great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now Moore. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Oh, nice. What a play right there.
20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
Yeah, they're going to kick a field goal, of course. There's no way you don't at this point.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Frank's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Wow, this kick was so powerful, it tore right through the net.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Steelers take it at the 1. Bell's going to look for space, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. Steelers strike first in this one. Dolphins lined up at the 5. Gray's going to stay up the middle, and he cap off the long drive with the TD. That puts them up by a field goal. Dolphins lined up at the 5. Catch is made after a quick pass, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Steelers take it at the 1. Williams going to take off here, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD, cutting the deficit to 3. Steelers have it late in the second. Roethlisberger's got the completion from the gun, and he's going to go 24 yards for the score. They're now on top by 4.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A one-point game as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll look to throw, and that's complete. It's Sims. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Darr now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Damn, stuck to the line.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll
No,
hit
it wasn't
in
a
the
good
end
one.
zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jay Ajayi works his way back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They had 1 possession since the half. Come on.
More now. And throw right side complete to Parker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Now Moore. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles
Wow,
Davis,
and they
right?
went for 2,
In that case, he left
and
me
they
a
got it.
long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jelani Jenkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, That's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Man, if he cuts that to the right, oh, such a huge gap, man. He ran right into the defenders. Safety blitz.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
But he ran away from it. That was a nice decision
and he's
there.
going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one.
Oh, man, they are running all over them now.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
First down, Drake. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Man, this is one hell of a drive they're putting together right now.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
There's a safety blitz.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
he's got
Kate.
a man wide open. It's Landry. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So
Oh, that was
loses 3
terrible.
yards there.
Terrible decision.
Now
Might as well
3rd
just hand
down.
that off.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
More now. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Back up by 10 again for Miami.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down now after the pass completion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And able to find Green. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, 45 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Well, if you're the Dolphins, that's definitely not what you wanted.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
More now. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Dolphins defensive unit now. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
And sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great
Oh, nice throw, Roethlisberger.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
Now Moore. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go. 3-19.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm just chewing up clock at this point.
So now here's the kicker, Andrew Franks, in a pressure spot. From the left hash, this from 34. And Frank's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger finding time. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second down following the run.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Moore now. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, they needed that 1st down. They got that good. Bleed that time.
Last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete. It's Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Here we go now. The Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. He can't bring him down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Oh, that's what they needed right there.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I think the game is sealed right there now.
Credit's got to go to the runner. found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Surveying the field. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Here we go. Like 20.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Third down now following the completed pass. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And able to find Green. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the offense has it first and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Single, single, single. 180.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there to 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start. Offense.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Then to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start. Offense.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that one incomplete. And after 10 straight completions, he finally misses once.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, boys, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Offense.
The whole line jumped off sides.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk
Except
things
the
over.
center.
We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So now 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
He's back to throw. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Now
Oh man, that is not what they needed right there.
By the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we start. step aside.
No timeouts. 3rd and 18. Actually, you got to score a touchdown here pretty much, or you're done, or get out of bounds in like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Well, that was a good game right there.